Alright, second project for today. We've got this little cabinet here, which I want to make it into an actual shoe drawer that comes out here so I can just easily put shoes away. It works well for shoes, it's just kind of a hassle getting them out of there. So, gonna see what I can do about that, and yeah, should be a nice little project. See how it goes. Alright, what I've just done is step one. I've created two of these riders for the slides. So here's the second one. So they're gonna sit kind of like that. Our slides will sit on here like this. The little bit of extension is because there's another piece already in the cabinet that goes that way. So it'll sit there. I've already taken a look at it. It sits pretty well. We'll check this out. Alright, so there's the inside of our cabinet. This is going to sit right like that. So now the next step is to drill these into the floor here. This one's going to have to sit a little bit forward because this is in the way and it comes out a little bit of an angle there. So I need to leave that where it's at. But yeah. Alright, next step. Alright, so just screwed my little drawer riders here in place. And I think the next step will be to screw these in, and then I will probably start working on constructing the box after these are done. That may be the wrong way to do it, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Alright, and we are on to the next project, which is to finish this drawer. Hopefully the slide things will go well. I just drove down the road till it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and then pulled off into a pull-off and did the cuts over here. I have a circular saw, battery operated, that I still carry with me. Used it back in the R-Pod remodel days. But made the cuts, didn't want to do it in the campground. There's quite a few folks out here, so didn't want to bother anybody by using a saw. A lot of these are nurses and medical folks too that might work at night. So yep, just made the cuts. Should be ready to put together. Just gotta screw it in and put everything in place. I do keep some tools with me, and I'll say if you're going on the road and you want to keep tools, for one, pick a battery plan that'll work for everything. So like these are all lithium ion, which is back in the day I had some of the old NiCad DeWalt power tools, which were awful because the batteries sucked. But these are the lithium ion. They go in any of the devices here, which works pretty well. A lot of the time, I mean, it's months before they have to recharge. You only have to take one charger. I've even got a fan that I use inside here that is battery and AC powered, so you can use it off grid if you're doing that. This is my vacuum, and same kind of battery. This is the higher capacity one, so this one works better in a high power thing like that. And I'd get maybe 30 minutes out of that battery on the saw if I needed to make a lot of cuts. But keeps everything tight. Like I say, one charger, one set of batteries, works on everything. You just kind of trade them out as you need them. So anyway, gonna start putting this thing together, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm just pre-drilling and countersinking the holes for this drawer. And that's the last of the sides. All right. So now to assemble everything without splitting any of this very thin material. Alright, let's just test our box here and see how we're doing. Beautiful. Alright, so then this faceplate will just go on here like that. And we just got to figure out our little clasp things on the bottom. Alright, we screwed in the gripper feet behind here. And now the last step is just to put the face back on it. Cool. Alright, face is back on. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. And there is our shoe drawer. So it's still got enough that I can kind of access the lithium power bank there. That's why the one edge is shorter. You can kind of reach around and do stuff with that. But the whole point of this is to get the shoes away from there, so I can just throw them in right here. Get them out of the way. How cool is that? Now they are tucked away and they're right there, easy to access, right by the door. Alright, project done, and pretty happy with it. Yep. And lastly, this drawer is awesome. This is a shoe drawer. The big problem was there's a trash can right here, and this thing, if I had a lot of shoes piled up, would get blocked or hit the shoes or whatever. So I keep one just kind of a to-go pair that are right here ready to go. Almost ready for some new ones of those, but I've had them for a long time. So one pair just kind of stays there. The rest are right in here. So I've got my work shoes, I've got hiking shoes, some sandals, but they're ready to just throw out here, throw those in here. I slip them on, or I could sit here and take them off and just throw them in here, and they're ready to go. Before, this was a cabinet, not a drawer. So this was kind of a cabinet door that folded down on hinges that were right here. It's kind of one of my complaints with Airstream, that I wish their lower storage was drawer based instead of cabinet based. What ends up happening is you end up trying to find like tote containers to store your stuff in the cabinet, so you're not really saving any space by not doing a drawer. And with a drawer, it's just easier. I'm not opening it and then fishing out some sort of container with the shoes in it and trying to make that work.